Hey guys, Cooking with Mystery here. Um, for those of you, thank you guys so much, by the way, for just being so patient. Um, Second of all, sorry that I haven't posted any videos on this channel on the channel for a while. I've just been super busy. Plus, we were going to do a food review for Logan Paul's Lunchly thing. Well, Lunchly brand, I should say, not thing. Brand. But I got refunded for it literally yesterday because I was gonna do it yesterday. But instead of doing that, we're just doing a restaurant review. If you guys want to if you guys want to have in on that, you can join the Discord. It's completely free to join. I'll even hit I'll even put a link in the description of this video so you guys can check that out. So pretty much this is how I'm doing these videos pretty much. We're doing a restaurant review in 2 more days because I decided to just do a pull for just 3 days, just to kind of make it a little bit quicker for your guys' sake. Also, after that, a suggestion from Shadow Wolf Gaming. He would like me to do some homemade Chinese food, or so we're gonna. I don't know very much Chinese food. I only know two things, and that's how to make, and that's egg rolls and pao. That's about really all I know. It's not. It's not because I'm selfish or anything. It's just this is what I've learned from school. Pretty much, if there's any other suggestions, you can leave a comment in the on this video, and you can let me know because these these are the kind of things that I look for in this community. Is that for this community to be engaging as much as it possibly can to you guys. I'm pretty much catering to you guys for the cooking channel. Same thing with the gaming channel. I try to include everybody's interest as much as possible, as best as I can. On that note, with that being said, we're currently doing a poll right now. Like I said, it's completely free to join the Discord. You can join it. Same thing with subscribing. Feel free to subscribe to the cooking channel. It really does help out, because pretty much this is a brand new channel compared to the gaming channel that I started practically 4 years ago. I'm really enjoying doing these cooking videos and doing the restaurant reviews and stuff like that. This this is mostly the main reason why I'm doing this cooking channel is because of the simple fact that, well, I also love to cook as well. I don't just enjoy playing video games. I also enjoy to cook a lot, actually. And it's also my job as well. But with that being said, sorry, I'm like trying to look at the camera as best as I possibly can. With that being said, it's pretty much in that time where I'm going to be starting getting busier. Um, because obviously, for those of you who do not know, I'm in culinary school right now, and I'm pretty much in my externship phase, which means pretty much for those of you who don't know what an externship is, pretty much an externship means I'm required to get a job within the industry as a chef. But since I already have one, I don't have to worry about that. All I have to really do is have my boss sign some paperwork, and that's it. And then literally all they have to do is just approve my hours. That's literally it. It's pretty much how you would it's pretty much how you would on a normal day. Just punch in, punch out. That's about really it. Um so yeah, I'm just gonna be a lot more busy with that because it is very, very, very crucial that I show up to those because of the simple fact that the externships are required. I am required to be there on a Zoom call, I should say. So I'm required to be there, not because I don't want to, but because I have to, because it's a part of my grade as well. So with that being said, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna do the best I can to try and get videos out as best as I possibly can. If for some odd reason I just don't upload for a while, that's probably why. Or I'm just been too tired to do a video. Or that's pretty much most of the case is that sometimes I just get so tired because I pretty much get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day for the most part every day. Sometimes I sleep in, but not always. Um, so like anyway, it's it just get I just get very tired very very easily later in the day because I'm waking up so early in the morning to make food for the I call them kids, but they're younger than me, but I call them kids, but they're young adults, I should say. They're in college, just like myself, and it boils down to my it boils down to the fact that I have to take breaks every once in a while from doing videos. So there may be times where I'm not going to be uploading on either of the channels for a little bit, just because I I gotta pretty much be focused in, because you know I try to stay as on top of stuff as much as I possibly can throughout the week. So this is me just kind of trying to make sure you guys get some kind of video. So it's not like you're just watching older videos. So yeah, we'll be doing the restaurant review Monday, ironically. Um, I gotta, yeah, I still gotta do some stuff. Because I have something specifically planned to do Monday that I would like not to work, but I already know I'm going to anyway. So I'm going to more than likely, it's just going to be a video for the gaming channel. Just a little something to kind of celebrate this. For those of you who do not know, I was diagnosed back in 2013 with cancer. I'm perfectly fine now. Just to make that clear, I'm perfectly fine now. I've been cured. I became cancer free exactly on November 11th, Veterans Day. Exactly. And honestly, I'm not going to lie when I say this. It does not feel like 10 years. It doesn't. And I have to remind myself that it has been 10 years. Because I was like, I looked at the calendar literally, literally today, and I was like, man, it's already been 10 years? Man, where does time go? And that's an honest statement, because, like, you know, I spent most of that 10 years doing other stuff, including making this channel, making the gaming channel, and a bunch of other things, of course, along the way. And it's now slowly getting to that point where I'm like, wow, I've accomplished so much I've accomplished a lot of things in 10 years. Granted, it may not be a lot for some, but for me, it's a lot. Because I went from being So, for those of you who don't know, I was in college before now. I was going to school to be pretty much a game artist, pretty much, or a game animator for those of us gamers. And pretty much, I flunked out, not because by choice, because it was getting to be more of it was starting to get to be too difficult to have, money, pretty much, at that time. So I had no choice but to drop out. After that, it was pretty much a long process of doing, probably for the first, I would say the first 7 years I was in the restaurant industries. I started out as a dishwasher slash prep cook. Well, I should say dishwasher slash prep cook at my first job. I did a lot. I watched. During those 7 years, I watched my grandparents unfortunately pass away. Well, my grandmother was first. She passed away. Literally a year before I got my first job. And then it was just me, my dad, and my grandfather, because we were living with my grandfather at the time. Well, my grandparents at the time. And then we went from being me, my grandmother, and my grandfather. It was just me and my grandfather. And we spent probably the first year We spent the first year to, we would have talks about my grandmother, of course. Because like I told my grandfather, I was like, well, I was hoping nobody would take my grandmother's ring, because I was like, well, I kind of wanted it. And my grandfather was like, well, you could have said something. I was like, well, I didn't want to be rude, because maybe somebody else may have wanted it. He's like, that's okay, whatever happens to your grandmother's ring, I'm pretty sure it'll, it'll be in good hands, and I hope it still is. I'd hope so. Uh, but anyway, then probably about my second year at a different job, he passed away. And it was probably a lot harder on me than was it was pretty hard on me, because we were pretty close and we spent quite a bit of time together, just talking. And that's all we really did when I had a day off, is we'd just talk about whatever. He'd talk about his military service, because he was in the Air Force, and he fought in the Korean War. Well, before the Korean War and then the Korean War, and so on and so forth. And then I left that job, and then I was jobless for a while. I was living off of unemployment because this was during COVID, so everybody got ripped off. I started the YouTube channel. I literally started the YouTube channel before, literally in 2020. So I was literally I was just jobless for a long time. And, well, YouTube was really my only source of really way of trying to keep myself entertained, as well as keeping myself occupied, so I didn't have to think of how I could make, get a paycheck. And then that following year, I got the settled down job as the dishwasher. I was there for. I was there for. I was there till last year. Ironically, last year, November of last year. Believe it or not, on the 6th, which was my last day. To go to another job that I sadly, well, I shouldn't say sadly. It was a fine dining restaurant that I used to work for, and it was a good job, but like I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I was excited to be a chef, because that was my first chef's job. And, you know, even now, as a chef now, like, I do the menu, I make the menu, I do pretty much I do the ordering, I do the menu, the ordering, I pretty much do all the cooking and all the cleaning. I do it all by myself. And you know, with it being winter time, I'm like, well, not exactly winter, but it's getting cold. It's getting colder here where I live. And so it's one of those things where you have to start thinking of, oh, you gotta start having more hot food, not just what you usually do. You have to have more hot food. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? So, so this is just a brief preview of what I'm thinking of doing. So I made like this gluten-free pasta pretty much. Pretty much what it all has in it. It's a gluten-free pasta, obviously. That's spaghetti, obviously. With gluten-free breadcrumbs. I can use bacon bits or sausage bits. I can cut up some sausages and call it a day. With a chives and red pepper flakes with a sunny side egg and Parmesan cheese. That's only one thing. The other things is like doing like some kind of soup. Like, I know breakfast isn't exactly a soup. There's not really any breakfast soups out there that I know of. Obviously, I'll have to look into that because I'm just like, okay, what can I do to get get more out there? Of course, but we can have. I can have. Uh, I'm also planning on doing like a pretty much like a pretty much might as well say like a breakfast sandwich. Pretty much, it'll have like a sunny side egg. It'll be toasted. We'll have like a bagel toasted on the griddle. Uh, sunny side egg with avocados on it. Um, as well as we're gonna kind of I'm gonna kind of change around the French toast where because right now I'm just doing sticks right now. I'm gonna be converting that and doing we're gonna be doing something else. We're gonna pretty much do like we'll still have like the sticks, but I'm also gonna do like the actual like actual French toast. You know, bread fried. You know, and that'll consist of like having whipped cream, berries on it, as well as a few other things. But those I'm gonna keep private because those things are. When I say private, I mean I'm trying those out myself before I actually do these recipes for work, as well as just adding like more of a variety of stuff. Like I'm thinking on about doing like something simple as doing like a cream cheese um cream cheese a cheesecake flavored pancake at some point as well. It that's how crazy I'm going right now. But of course, I have to look at the bigger picture. I have to be like, okay, can we actually do this stuff. Because, you know, I have a budget to pretty much for the whole month to go on. So it's like, I have to be like, okay, how much is this gonna cost? How much of this can I actually make here without having to spend more money? Pretty much. But, you know, if it brings more people in, they're not gonna really say much, because that's pretty much the whole point, is getting the residents to come downstairs, to come and eat breakfast. So it's not like I'm sitting around doing nothing for almost the entire day. So with that being said, guys, I know this video's a little bit lengthy than normal. So with that being said, guys, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notifications on not just this channel, but the gaming channel as well, so you guys know when I upload next time. With that being said, God bless and see you guys next time. Bye.